Hello and welcome back to Replay Revelation. Here I show you some duels I played off screen you really don't want to miss. Welcome back to Replay Revelation, everyone. Welcome back to Earth Aggro. Good to be back here. You guys seem to like the Earth replays. Me too. And I love the Earth layout. Always remembers me to Earth aggro to 1000 stuff, and man, seeing the final attack orders already in our hand is just super cool. Playing against Scrub 2000. Yeah, like I said in the chat, I think we played before, but I'm not sure. I think it was in some of the replays, maybe from Dark Magician OTK, I'm not sure. I forgot to show you the deck list, but maybe I can do it after this match. But it's like there should be the same like last time, just Earth aggro with the Rock Spirit. Oh yeah, so not super normal, because I want to try around with that one, because it's good against like a Blade Knight or so, like better than the Gigantes, and I think it just looks badass. They had Torrential against the DD Assailant. We don't care. We have so much stuff to special summon, so we special summon the Rock Spirit and get in. They set a monster. We do not care still. We have the level 2, which attacks into the Spy, and Rock Spirit going in again, so they're at 4600. I didn't want to set the final attack orders here because of the Storm we set. They have a Breaker. They get rid of the Storm, and I think they attack into the Mystic Swordsman level 2. But we have the Exiled Force, and now we can set the final attack orders to maybe get rid of some set monsters, or like to attack into them and get them to attack position in damage step. Yeah, here I accidentally overlapped? No. What is the word for the command? I don't know, but they snatched the Rock Spirit, attacked over our level 2, and set a card. Alright, Storm would be pretty good here, but we could do a funny play and crash Gigantes in our Rock Spirit to destroy all back rows, get back the Rock Spirit, and get over the Breaker. Would be funny. Like summon Giant Rat, summon Gigantes, and do that play. We would play into Mirror Force, but at that point, I don't know, I think it's cool. Here we go, Gigantes. Torrential is out. Man, that would be so funny. Come on. Maybe they have a Regeki break or so. Yeah, unfortunate. But we can go oh, for the Giant Rat. Yeah, I wanted to have a use of the Regeki break before we get back to Rock Spirit. I see that. That was not bad. That was not bad, especially before we go into damage step. But I don't think it's in damage step, it's after damage calculation. Or is it the end of the damage step? Oh yeah, I think they couldn't have activated Regeki break, so that was a pretty good play. So now we set the final attack orders. They discarded Storm. They found Grace. Good for them. Discarding Night Assailant. Even better for them. But we still got the Exiled Force, and we still got another Gigantes. So I think that's the build with like 4 special summons. We don't care about that Spy at all. So let's see what they do now. Setting a back row. Okay, they play around Dust Shoot. You can do that. We don't care. Earth aggro is one of the only or last decks we play that play Dust Shoot, I think. So I have a Tsukuyomi, and we have the good old final attack orders. Ah yeah, we have the classic I don't know if the ruling is right. Not discussion, in that case it was just searching for the ruling and pasting it. But sometimes when I play Earth or played Earth, back in the days when I only played Earth, I always had the thing open in another window, because I understand it, but it always happened that people didn't believe me. And I see that. So we drew into another rat. We can go pretty much all in here with those two because it's lethal. Here we go. Winning game 1, GG. So, game 2 against Scrub 2K. We have Rhoda, Nog, Premature, Gav, and Giant Rat. They have Thunder Dragon again. We didn't have a Chaos Monster last game, I think. One set monster. Glad to have the Nog so we don't have to think about should we Exiled Force, shouldn't we Exiled Force. Hate that decision, and if it's like a serpent, you just hate your life. But I think it's always better to get rid of the set monster, and that's it. Didn't mention I have the red light after a while because I think it fits the Earth topic so good. Reminds me of the background of Gath, like the red background. I mean, the yellow is also cool sometimes. I don't know, but I think we're good for now with that. So, we summoned rats, used Nog, banished the Sangan, so Nog was perfect here and we got in. They're at 6600. They set another back row, we summoned Breaker, play into Torrential, but that's fine. We have the Prima. We get the new one definitely. It's a jar unfortunately, but we get in again. Let's see. It is the Mirror Force, so yeah, maybe the old one would have been better, but I think it's always better to get over the new sets. I don't know. It's debatable, I think. But yeah, here we are. We didn't use the Prima because I think we can have better targets later. They have Duo and Pod. They hit the Rhoda, unfortunately. Gav would be better, but we definitely discard Goblin Attack Force. They even have the Graceful. If we beat that, that would be crazy. So they discard the Thunder Dragons. At least no Night Assailant into a flip monster. Have a set monster, set back row. We unfortunately don't have anything against the set monster, so we can just summon DD Warrior Lady, I think, and attack into it. In case it's a serpent or so. It shouldn't be a serpent because they would have discarded it for the Grace. I'm thinking right now how many Kaikus we are playing in this build, because Kaiku's so good. I think we have one main, maybe one on the side. The duo is out. We don't have to fear that one. They get back the Pot of Greed. Here's a good comparison of the deck count, like 21 deck cards for them, 32 for us. Just turbo things. So another set monster. You see already what it is, but in a situation it's like, yeah, what should we do? We can just go in and just be aggressive. We have no defense, no nothing. Mirror Force is out. Ring. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine, I guess. They didn't have a dark yet. That's crazy. So we get in with the DD Assailant. They have a Zaku. And at this point you can think about Prima back, one of the guys, because if they have a Kaiku, you are just kind of screwed sometimes. But in that case we have enough monsters to still have targets for Prima. We just said it. They flip summon another Moth. They get back another Pod. Have an Upstart. Crazy. Now comes Pod. Here we go. Breaker, so instant regret of setting the Prima. But I think I wanted to have something on field. So 1900 coming in. We're down to 5600. They set 2 back rows. Go into Gigantes. I mean, we have to be super duper hyper aggressive here, so we go all in. Mirror Force is out anyways. If they want a Torrential, okay. We were asking for the summon. They didn't Communicate. And we go in. 2k. I mean, they're pretty low. Another Saku, alrighty. So Gav goes to defense. Doesn't look pretty good here. They still don't have a Dark. Okay, now they should have one. Heart Destruction, Spy, Storm, Night Assailant, Spy, and Zombira. Yep, they have Darks for days now. And now I get back another Moth. Now should come Chaos and seal the game, I think. There's a Kaiku. Kaiku's so good against us also. Such a great card. Such a good beater. Imagine it would have like 1200 defense. Graceful Charity. I take that. I take that. Rock Spirit, Final Attack Orders, and Gigantes. So I think we just keep... Oh. Well. I mean, I would still keep one of the guys, though we can't summon them, but there's hope on the horizon. But now comes Chaos and this game is sealed. Going into game 3, like to see it. We start this time, maybe we have a Dust Shoot. I think we should play one at least. So we have a Dead Gigantes, Snatch, Knock, Torrential, Call, and Ring. So yeah, just setting Ring is just the right play here, I think. Upstart Goblin. I take those thousands. Set Mon, set back row. Pass it over. I think in that case we want to use Exiled Force and not the Knock. Because we have the Gigantes, we want to get something in, we have to call. As like the more time you give your opponent, the worse it gets for you as a super aggro deck. So I think Exiled Force is the play here. Yeah, it was a Night Assailant, so now we summon Gigantes, get in. Down to 61. I think we set the call. Yep, they have a Dust Tornado, which I think always is interesting. If like a deck like Turbo sides Dust Tornado in general. Because I don't think you really need it like against Burn or so, and against a deck like us I think you have better cards. Defend yourself, etc. So here's a good example how fast it can go. We summon Lily. Still have the Knock. Use the Knock. It's another Night Assailant. We can get in super duper aggressive because we have to call anyways. And with cards like Lily, it can go super fast. So let's see how it turns out. Yep, it connects. Perfect. We have an extra 1000, which can matter. And Gigantes. And we still have the ring. So we could think about ringing the Gigantes here. But I think it's smarter to keep it. I mean, yeah, they have an extra card, which could be Book of Moon, but I think chaining Ring to Tribe now is good. Even if they have a book. Yeah, I think they were just leaving it, let us wait a minute. But yeah, that's how it can go with Earth. They had an MST set, Storm, and Faith. So yeah, playing Tribe was definitely the right play here. But we could go for a win here against Turbo. Love to see it. So that was match number 1 on Earth. Let's hop right into match number 2. Match number 2 against Gig 93. I just realized it's episode 2. I thought we were way more far ahead on the Replay Revelation Earth series, but here we are. Yeah, sometimes when I played a turbo match or so, I'm like, or I have like 20 minutes left to like go or so, I'm like, let's hop in with some Earth. It mostly goes fast and it's just fun. If you want to get your head a little bit free. Most people play zombies in that case, but I think Earth is also pretty straightforward and sometimes not as like with your head through the wall like people think. You have to manage your resources sometimes, but the more aggressive you play, usually with a deck like this, the better you will be. I realized that when I started Earth, I didn't fear anything. I just went in and I was pretty successful with that, I think. So they had a Pot of Greed with Thunder Dragon and set 4 back rows and played Swords. So now they have a Dust Shoot and we do not care at all because we have so many monsters. I think they get rid of, I think, maybe Assailant or Exiled Force. Yeah, Exiled Force it is. And I think here we just, we could summon Gav or DD Assailant. I think Gav is better. We have the Dust Tornado. We could think about Dust Tornado away the Swords next turn or so, but I think maybe waiting is better. Not the easiest decision here. They have a jar. Another jar. Okay. They didn't shuffle the hand. Setting a monster. We have another Dust Tornado, so I think we definitely can afford to to pop the swords and do some damage. Of course, we pray this is not like Spy, but turns out it's a Serpent, so 2300 coming in, setting the other Dust Tornado and vibe. No Dark and Grave. 2 of the 6 cards are Thunder Dragon. Let's see. Relatively high elo from the opponent. We were at 707 at that point. Big thing over there. MST against the Dust Tornado. Classic 1-for-1. Set monster. Pass the turn. So Giant Rat. Can't summon Gigantes yet. We just go in. It's a Spy, unfortunately. So 600 for us. Not a Spy coming down. We go to defense because, like, why not? Maybe the Gav will survive. Let's see what they do. When we get rid of the Spies, they will get some Darks into Grave. Let's see. Okay, they decided to get rid of the Gav. I can see that. We would get into a Snatch now. That would be a perfect out against the Spies. Another Gigantes, alrighty. I mean, we just attack into the Spy, I think. Yeah, unfortunately, we won't get over the other one. We also can't crash the Rat into anything, so I think we even leave Assailant in defense in case they have a Mirror Force. Yeah, so Gigantes into Spy, Rat into the set monster. Only thing we can do. Yep, I heard Spy is good. Spy is a good card. You really want to have it against aggro decks like ours. But they have a Dark now. They could get rid of the Assailant or so. They have a... Okay, card destruction is something we like to see. Because the 2 Gigantes don't do much here. We draw into Breaker and a Dust Tornado. I mean, they have a pretty good card destruction with the 2 TDs and the Serpent. Breaker not doing much here. No Chaos. Now they should have something. Definitely. Thinking again over there. So Sork is coming down. I assume they get rid of maybe the Assailant. I mean, we could crash Rat. Okay, they get rid of the Rat. Maybe to avoid any, like, release or so. Maybe they have a Tsukuyomi. Zetmon passed the turn. Rhoda. So I think, no, we didn't use Exiled Force, right? No. Difficult. We have to decide. I mean, we can use Exiled Force on the set monster. And try to crash Assailant with the Zork. It's all not the best, fortunately. Okay, we decided to attack first. Raigeki Break against the assailant, I think. Yeah. We decided to crash Gigantes to get rid of the back row. I think because it would die anyways, and I think now we get Exiled Force for the Zork. Only thing we can do, set the Dust Tornado, and hope for the best. But that's not the position you want to be in when you play Earth, so I'm off, so it gets even worse. And that at that point I was like, okay, no chance, no chance. So let's hope for game 2 that it goes better. I can really see summertime is coming because it's already dawn or dusk, you know, like sun is coming out and it's pretty bright outside and it's only like 6:30. So it now begins the time when you see like the light coming slowly on my left side. So we have Dust Shoot. Let's see what they have. We have we summoned a Gav. We have a Dust Shoot, Set Call, have a level 2 Compulse and Snatch in hand. Okay, they have Graceful, MST, TD, Smashing Ground, Breaker, and an Upstart Goblin. I think the obvious choice here is Thunder Dragon because this would be just too good with the Graceful. Yep, another example how good Dust Shoot is. So here comes the Upstart as expected. MST against the back row. Graceful, yep. Maybe they wanted to get rid of any Solemns or so. They discard Tsukiyomi and a Kuribo. Here we go. Kuribo for the win. So they have Smashing Ground and Breaker left. Okay, and they drew into Sangan as it seems. And the only card we still know is Breaker. Draw into Pod. Into Mirror Force and Grace. Like to see it, obviously. The Assailant, Duo, and Rhoda. Okay. Okay, so I think we get rid of the Compulse maybe. Maybe even the Mirror Force in that case. Definitely keep the Snatch. Definitely keep... I don't know if we have to keep level 2. I think we can get rid of the level 2 because we have Rhoda and Assailant and we have to Compulse for any flip monster. Okay, we decided to get rid of the Rhoda. I wanted to attack with the Assailant first to let them search something. Which was bad in that case because I didn't think about Serpent. But here we are. I think we wait with the Duo till maybe they set Serpent, we get it to Grave, then we can use the Duo. Yeah, we kind of screwed that up, unfortunately, but here we have a big push. Mystic Swordsman level 2 into Gigantes. Let's go. Here we go. We still have to Compulse. They go down to 3,700. I think now we use even the Duo, maybe? They didn't have a light, I remember that. Well, that Dust Shoot saved our ass, definitely. So Breaker, I think, yeah, we chain Compulse in that case. We wanted to, yeah, nice. We wanted to save our level 2 because this is the most important thing here against like a set monster in the future. And here with the Snatch, it's just game. Cool. That was game 2, pretty fast. That Dust Shoot. Crazy. Crazy. I don't like to say it, but it's just a good card. Especially if you have an aggressive deck like that. But I start with the Duo. Please don't hit the pot. They hit the Tribe, which is not the worst here for us. Because it's so early in the game. It's not the very best card in a deck like Earth. Because -1 means way more than in the like Turbo or so. But it wasn't the worst for us. We draw into Dust Tornado. We still have the pot, which is great. Morphing Jar could be a huge comeback. I think we still slam the pot and see what we get. Level 2 and Gaff, so I think it's again an easy normal Gaff. Set Dust Tornado. Pass. What were they thinking? Maybe MST or Dust Tornado against our set card. Okay, just a pass. Exiled Force. I mean, Dust Tornado away the swords. We don't want to give them time, but in that case we were like, okay, we don't have so much to push anyways, so let's just wait. We get new cards too, so you could think about summoning the Kaiku, but I don't think it's necessary yet. They don't have any monsters in grave, so we should be fine. Dust Tornado, the new one. It's a Regeki break. That's awesome. They don't have any monsters. They don't have any monsters. And I think now we can summon Kaiku, be aggressive, because they set the Regeki break. And I think they wouldn't do it when they have like a Mirror Force down there or so. Yep. 2300. 1800. Yeah, okay. Here we go. 2900 down. We got a ceasefire. They have a decree. That's crazy. That's crazy. We got Exiled Force. We got Knock. We got level 2. We are prepared. No traps. Hopefully no scapegoats. I remember, I think, when I saw the decree, I was like, okay. Pretty good against us. Smashing Ground. So Kaiku is down. Set monster. We do not care. We don't have a Earth, unfortunately. But I think we wanna use Exiled Force here to get Gigantes out. Keep the pressure, I think, because we have the knock anyways. If it's a Sangan, we don't care at all. Here we were super drunk, I think. Like, I wasn't drunk when I played, but we misclicked like 2 times. I get down to 1000. Ceasefire would be so cool to be lethal here, but unfortunately they have the decree. But we are good to go here. They don't have light dark. If they don't find grace or so, doesn't look good for them. Haiku? Yep, can do that. Or you have to do it, I think. Mystic Walk. Why would you do that in... Ah, they get a Dark Engrave. Nice. That's cool. That was a cool play. Mystic Walk against us is also kind of crazy, but I think I like it. So they have Sork. Banish the Gigantes. Okay. We have Breaker. We could pop the Decree. That's difficult. We could pop the Decree with the Breaker. We are super healthy. So Ceasefire is live again, and all the traps we will draw. So I think getting rid of the Decree is the good thing with the Breaker here, and if they want to banish it or attack, we don't care. Now there should be fear. Should have fear again. For our traps. So let's see what they do. I think they will just banish the Breaker. That's fine. Jinso? Okay, they tribute summon for Jinso, so that Breaker didn't do so much. Oh man, that's exciting. I have no idea how this turns out. And now, of course, the traps coming in, but we will set the Morphing Jar for sure. And I think we also set this stuff because better have it than not have it. And have no light. Heavy Storm, that's sad. But what should we do? We would lose it anyways with the Morphing Jar. If they kept Knock, they are the craziest person I've ever seen. So here it comes. Morphing Jar, new chances. Let's go. So we discard the level 2. They discard a card destruction and spy. So still no light. We have 2 DD Assailants, Smashing Ground, Snatch, Steal, and a Rhoda, man. That has to be sealed. If they don't have Scapegoats or so, this should be fine. They found Thunder Dragon into Upstart. That monster. Still got Rhoda for Exiled Force. Oh no, Exiled Force is gone. One set back row. Okay, we don't care about the monster. As long as this is not Spy, we should be good here. So I think we summoned the Warrior Lady, snatched the Jinso. We Rhoda. Rhoda for what? I think we thought about... Maybe we forgot about Exiled Force is banished. Or we were like, we don't have much warriors left, so we have to use it anyways. I think we will summon the Warrior Lady, snatch to the Jinso, and try to go for big push here. Okay, we decided to attack the set monster first. We want a Smashing Ground? No. Oh yeah, okay. Can do that. I don't know if that's the thing I would do, because now the traps are live again. But I wouldn't call that a mistake. Just another way to go. We have monsters for days. Ring of Destruction, very nice. So we want to go for damage, nothing more. Bring out some traps, perfect. We like to trade a Gaff against a Mirror Force, so they activated Mirror Force against our Gaff, so this looks like they don't have much more for now. Maybe this is a Raigeki break or so. Graceful Charity, awesome. We have full Trinity here. Almost. So Graceful into Storm. Into Duo. Okay. Okay, we got it. So I think we get rid of one of the Assailant and the Mirror Force. They play Decree anyways. We even have Ring. So we summon DD Assailant. Do they have Torrential maybe? They have Torrential. I didn't want to waste the Ring, so I waited with it. I think we use Duo now. They randomly set a card to grave, that's fine. So Thunder Dragons are gone. But we should be good here. If they have Chaos, we are healthy enough. We have the Ring. If they have BLS, they're just dead. And we have the Snatch for anything else. And still the Storm, so should be fine here. Usually we have the better top decks in terms of aggressive monsters. Yeah, Zombara. Get that out of here. We don't care. So now we can... Perfect. We can Storm. Chain Ring. Yeah, you Chain Decree, I think. Yep. Okay. So Snatch. We have Lily. Unfortunately not, but I think still Snatch to the... I mean, I think we snatched the Zombara even and bring back Kaiku. No. I just forgot. We're not in a hurry, you know? They can't attack directly. We don't care so much. Rhoda. So level 2's out. Exiled Force is gone. Not much left in deck. So let's see if we find something even. Gaff. Okay. So Gaff can get over the Zombara. But I think we should go for lethal here. Snatch the Zombara. Get Kaiko back. Summon Gaff. Because one Spy's out. Oh, yeah, I mean, why? Okay, I mean, we went the safe route, kind of. I mean, that's fine. If they have a Chaos Monster, we don't care. We have the Snatch. I think that was great. Didn't think of that. Didn't think of that. Getting rid of the Morph was pretty huge, I think. So they have pots, so it's still exciting here. Draw 2 cards. This is not over yet. Tsukiyomi. Yeah, we can't snatch that, unfortunately. Primo goes to grave. We draw into assailant. Awesome. So, assailant coming in. Down to 900. We are at 5,800. So what should you do here, opponent? Good thing is we force something aggressive here, and we can counter that perfectly with the snatch. Tribe. Tribe is fine. Cryo. Falling warrior, I assume. Discarding, I don't know the hand, but yeah, Tsukuyomi goes down. Tribe goes direct. We are at 4,200. No back row. Here we go. Breaker in hand. Ah, yeah, I remember. Yeah, they were like, should I use breaker or try? But you don't know before, so man, what a match. That was cool. That was cool. Decree with all those traps is kind of crazy if you ask me. Without scapegoats, as it seems. I don't know. But that was cool. That was cool. I remember I think about what we have left in deck, but yeah, I think we have a wrap here. That was match number 2 from Earth Aggro to 1000, I wanted to say. From Earth Aggro on Replay Revelation, guys. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs up. Construct is signing out. I wish you all a great day. See you next episode.